my colleague, Raksha Rajya Mantri, Sri Ajay Bhatt, General Anil Chauhan, Chief of Defence Staff, Air Marshal V.R. Chaudhary, Chief of Air Staff, General Manoj Pandey, Chief of Army Staff, Sri Girdhar Armane, Defence Secretary and Secretary, Defence Production, Sri Gaurav Gupta, Additional Chief Secretary, Karnataka, Sri T. Natarajan, Additional Secretary, DDP, ambassadors and the High Commissioners of friendly foreign countries, officers from MOD, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a matter of the great pride and privilege for me to address this distinguished gathering for eminent worthies from across the globe. I extend my sincere gratitude to you all for your presence in this event. All of you present here are the esteemed representatives of your respective countries. However, I would like to share with you that the role of ambassador is highly revered in our country. Any disrespect shown or harm caused to an ambassador is considered an unpardonable sin. In our epic of Mahabharata, Lord Krishna himself donned the role of the ambassador for Pandava's warrior and conveyed their message of peace to the clan of Kauravas. Excellencies, moving on, please allow me to use this platform to give you an overview of some of the major upcoming international programs in India. As a distinguished audience is aware, India is currently holding the presidency of the G20. The G20 members represent around 85% of the global GDP, over 75% of the global trade, and about 2/3 of the world population. The upcoming G20 summit in India is taking place in the larger context of a major geopolitical crisis, food and energy security concerns, comparatively slower progress on sustainable development goals, mounting public debt burdens, and urgent climate change-related issues. Our endeavor is to build consensus within the G20 and shape the agenda for the more secure, prosperous, sustainable, and just world. We envisage the G20 presidency as an occasion to showcase India to the world, the 3 Ds of India: development, democracy, and diversity. Now, I am going to talk about the 2 events which are organized by the Ministry of Defence, Government of India. The first one is Defence Expo, and the other is the Aero India show. Excellencies, DEF Expo is Indian Defence military flagship biennial event showcasing land, naval, and homeland security systems. The 12th edition of Defence Expo 2022 was recently organized at Gandhinagar, Gujarat, which was a huge success. The DEF Expo witnessed unparalleled participation of over 1,340 exhibitors, business investors, startups, MSMEs, armed forces, and delegates from the several countries. Conclusion of 451 MOUs, Memorandum of Understandings, transfer of technology agreements, product launchers, and orders to domestic business worth rupees 1.5 lakh crore, etc., attest to the success of the Defence Expo. Multiple bilateral and multilateral engagements were also held on the sidelines of DEF Expo 2022. India-Africa Defence Dialogue and the Indian Ocean Region Plus Conclave were organized at the level of defence ministers, which charted out new areas of enhancing the defence and security partnership with our partner countries. Picking up from the recent success of DEF Expo, we are now organizing the 14th edition of Aero India 2023 next month from 13th to 17th February 2023 at Bengaluru in the state of Karnataka. The Aero India is a premier global aviation trade fair, which provides an opportunity for our aviation defense industry, including the aerospace industry, to showcase the products, technologies, and solutions to the national decision makers. The 5-day show will witness a combination of a major aerospace and a defense trade exposition, along with aerial displays by the Indian Air Force. Besides the major entrepreneurs and investors in the defense and aerospace industry, the show will also witness participation by prominent defense think tanks and the defense-related bodies from across the world. Aero India will indeed provide a unique opportunity for exchange of information, ideas, and new technological developments in the aviation industry. I would take this opportunity to invite you to the Aero India show. Excellencies, I recall that we had met, though virtually, in October 2020 for the Ambassadors and High Commissioners Round Table virtual conference for the previous edition of Aero India 2021, which was held at Bengaluru from 3rd to 7th February 2021. The Aero India 2021 had witnessed unprecedented attendance with over 600 exhibitors physically and another 108 in virtual mode. 63 countries, about 3,000 business-to-business meetings were held. Excellencies, Aero India 2023 would hopefully surpass the benchmarks set in the previous edition with a larger presence of exhibitors and the representatives of our friendly countries. We remain committed in supporting the partnership that have been forged thus far and also from new bonds for future growth. Excellencies, before I move further, I would like to give you a broad survey of our defense industrial capabilities. India has been working towards enhancing its defense manufacturing capabilities, particularly in the emerging areas of drones, cyber technology, artificial intelligence, radars, etc. And we have created a robust defense manufacturing ecosystem in India, which has the advantage of abundant technical manpower. It has led to the emergence of India as a leading defense exporter in recent years. Our defense exports have grown by 8 times in the last 5 years, and now India is exporting to more than 75 countries. Excellencies, looking ahead, I believe that the Indian aerospace and defense manufacturing sector is well prepared to take up the future challenges and capitalize on emerging opportunities. India has domestically produced the light combat aircraft, that is LCA. Manufacturing of light utility helicraft has also commenced. I can go on and on, but the broad point is clear. Our large population and abundant skilled workforce has led to the creation of a thriving innovation ecosystem led by startups in high technology areas, as I have already mentioned. These, in turn, are collaborating with the established research and development institutions and established industries to develop and manufacture high-end defense platforms and systems at a comparably lower cost. Excellency, and it is here that I would like to emphasize that our national efforts towards making India are neither isolationist nor are they just meant for India alone. Our self-reliance initiative is the beginning of a new paradigm of partnership with our partner countries. Partnerships are being made with global defense industry giants. Very recently, we have signed a contract for manufacture C-295 aircraft for the Indian Air Force through collaboration between Tata Advanced Systems Limited and Airbus Defence and Space USA, Spain. I want to underline that Make in India encompasses make for the world. Within the domain of defense research and development and manufacturing, India translates into an open offer to you all for joint efforts and partnership in defense research and development and production. Excellency, partnership and joint efforts are the two key words that differentiate India's defense industry partnership with our nations. India does not believe in a hierarchical conception of a world order, where few countries are considered superior to others. India's international relations are guided by the very essence of the human equality and dignity, which is a part of our ancient ethos. We do not believe in making or becoming a client or satellite state, and so when we partner any nation, it is on the basis of sovereign equality and mutual respect. Forging nations comes naturally to India as we work toward our cherished goal of a secure and prosperous world. Excellencies, it is our endeavor to transcend the relation of buyer and seller to a co-development and a co-production model, irrespective of whether we are a buyer or a seller. We are a major defense buyer as well as significant defense exporter. When we are procuring defense equipment from our valued partner nations, very often they are sharing the technical know-how, setting up manufacturing plants in India, and working with our local firms for various subsystems. And when we are exporting our defense equipment to our friendly nations, we offer our full support towards the capability development of the buyer through sharing of technology, training, co-production, and so on. Excellencies, what we offer is a partnership that comes with a bucket of options, which is accumulative of the national priorities and the capabilities. We want to build with you, we want to launch with you, and we want to create with you. There is an old African proverb which says that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We intend to go far, and we want to do it together. We wish to create symbiotic relationship where we can learn from each other, grow together, and create a win-win situation for all. Excellencies, and that is exactly the way international relations should be transacted. And the cooperation is defining trait of the common human heritage which we will share. In fact, the success of humanity in our planet is majority attributable to our ability to forge bonds and enter into cooperative relations with each other. In particular, the ancient Indian thought goes a welcome step further, not merely cooperation for mutual benefit, but the entire humanity is welded into one single family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which finds mention in Maha Upanishad and is further referred to in the Hitopadesh and other literary works of India, unequivocally propounds the idea that the whole world is one family. Excellencies, before winding up my address, I request you all to encourage your defense and aerospace leadership to visit the city of Bengaluru and the vibrant state of Karnataka, where the upcoming Aero India show is going to be held. I can assure you that the state has an extraordinary richness of culture, art, food, and natural beauty to offer to its visitors. The Indian Ministry of Defense will proactively engage with you all to ensure that Aero India 2023 is organized in a flawless manner, and also that it proves to be a rewarding experience for the participants. Finally, I would close by reiterating my invitation. We would be waiting for you during our Aero India 2023 from 13 to 17 February 2023 at Bengaluru, Karnataka. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.